20th of November 2024, a game is released to the world after waiting 15 years for a new Stalker game. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl is released to the public. After being announced to release all the way back in 2012, it was cancelled. Until 2018, years later, it was being worked on again with Unreal Engine 5 and planned to release in early December 2022. Until it was put on hold again because of the Russia and Ukraine war. With all the delays, people thought that Stalker 2 would never happen. Until obviously late 2024. And the game sold 1 million copies 2 days after its official release. Now, I'll be honest, I had never played a Stalker game, so I was going in completely blind. I'm not even close to the end of the game, and I'm really enjoying it. This 160 gigabyte package is a pretty hard game, with all the weather hazards, mutant dogs, and every enemy's bullets hitting you at point blank. Before you start the game, you get 3 difficulties to choose from. I, of course, went for a balance on medium difficulty, just to dip my toes in the radioactive water of Chernobyl. The game starts with you, the protagonist, going into the zone to do some scanning for this science guy. After walking around for a bit, collecting 1 rifle... I'll pick that up. Hell yeah. Then unloading every gun in Ukraine for ammo. The game puts you up against a mutant, which are essentially animals that got turned into weird, fleshy monsters. I ain't a fan of all this mutated dog. You wanna go, mate? Crap! Easy, Buster! Is he gone? After exploring a bunker, looting everyone, then playing on your laptop for a bit, you leave the bunker. Then you are tasked to find something called an anomaly field, which are essentially large patches of radiation. In the anomaly field, you have to use your detector to find the anomaly, which are artifacts hidden inside the radiation, which took me way too long to figure out. After finding the anomaly, the game throws a bloodsucker at you, which are essentially mutant enemies that move very fast and can turn invisible. Oh crap! What the hell is that? You dead. We set the scanner down for that science guy earlier, and then it fails. We get told to go back to the science guy, but we decide to go to another location to try the scanner again. This time in a little cave, but on my way there I had to fight some people. And this is where the true difficulty of Stalker 2 happens. Who? Is he talking to me? Oh, Jesus Christ, he is. Alright, well, he's gone. Am I dead? Oh, shot to death. After a few tries, I got past them and went into a cave to try the scanner again. And it fails. Then we try a third spot, which is in a place overrun by soldiers. But with that as the last resort, we try it anyway. Oh, here.
Situation unclear. You inside. You to the roof. Move out.
Oh, he's coming inside.
Damn it. PDA detected. Someone here!
Holy crap. Hell yeah, alright. Oh, this is cool. Wait, what? Nah, come on. What's the point of that? Oh. After getting knocked out, we wake up surrounded by anomalies that if you touch will immediately kill you. But luckily another Stalker finds us and gives us a bolt, which are infamous in the Stalker franchise, for setting off traps, and in this case, anomalies. I'm kind of surrounded by... Later I came across some people that were shooting at some guy's house. I thought that they were shooting at some mutant dogs and decided to help them, but turns out that there were no dogs there. And I proceeded to get clowned on over and over again for about 15 minutes to these 3 guys with shotguns. When I finally saved this guy and his house, he told me that one of his men had been kidnapped in a nearby boiler house. This is the first of the many occasions in the game where you have to infiltrate a place with a bunch of people, which makes missions longer and harder, but you get a bunch of guns by killing the bandits and looting them, so it's kind of worth it. Later on, I found a stalker that was being bullied by some bandits who wanted money from him, and I could either take his side and make the stalker give the money, or just kill the bandits and get the money. So I did what anyone would do in this situation and kill the bandits, then take the money. After coming back to a safe zone village area, instead of resting or trading with the other stalkers, I immediately rushed to the next objective, which was asking if this other stalker had seen someone that we're looking for. But of course he says that we need to help him first, by finding a guy called Squint, because Squint apparently killed his men and stole all their equipment. But then I would later find out that buying and trading was a very big part of the game, and in the later parts of the game in between missions, I would run out of bandages, med kits, weapons, ammo, armor, and anything else that I would need. And the game was about to get a lot harder. Well, I've got no ammo in this gun.
I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him?
We saw a loner here. Told him to get lost.
That's quite a lot, I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm sick of talking.
Looks like the stalker's bored, boys. Let's entertain him.
Get absolutely wrecked, boys. After fighting some mutant pigs, I found Squint hiding in a building that was, to my surprise, rigged with traps, like a shotgun tripwire and explosives. After being cast in a Home Alone movie for a bit, Squint said that he knew a way to escape the zone, and that all I had to do was get him an artifact in a nearby cave. But he did not tell me that there would be bloodsuckers down there. I just decided to. Oh, I killed him. When I got back to Squint to give him the artifact, he just stood still and I couldn't interact with him or anything. So with no way of getting him to speak to me, I sadly had to put him out of his misery so that I could progress. Trust me, I didn't want to. Sorry, mate. After the funeral, I went into the sewers searching for someone relevant to the story. And this is where I found a new anomaly that could be one of the most annoying enemies in Stalker 2. It's an orb moving around that if you touch will hurt you, and if you try and shoot, it will build a wall of rocks to protect itself. But unlike all the other anomalies, this one can actually be killed. That's if you have 10 minutes to spare, because it also throws objects at you that are incredibly hard to dodge. But these things are nowhere near as annoying as the sewer rats. These things are so annoying to kill because they're tiny, they swarm into packs of about 3,000, and they strafe as much as your average Valorant player. They do die in one hit, but the only way to land a hit is if you blow up the entire building. 10 minutes of killing bandits and evading rats later, I found Solder, the man whose gang stole my scanner. We gave each other the average Chornobyl greeting. Then he told me that he had no clue where they put the scanner. Then he decided to throw a kettle at me, which I found disrespectful, so I just shot him.
That's one less pile of trash to deal with.
But if it wasn't that, then he would have just died choking on bread. Another really cool thing in Stalker 2 are emissions, which are giant storms of radiation that will quickly damage you and your weapons if you're outside during one. So your best bet is to find shelter somewhere. So that was my Stalker 2 experience. So far, about 5 hours into the game, it has been, to be honest, a pretty fun and difficult game. And if you like this type of video, please tell me that by leaving a like. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Halloween.